Good morning, everybody. Today I have a couple of parcels to share with you, and they are from Ivy, who is from Ivy's Shabby Craft Cabin on YouTube, and I will put a link to Ivy's channel in the description box below. Ivy and I were doing a swap of a lace book, and it wasn't actually due until November, but Ivy did say she would be sending hers early. So I received it yesterday and I'm going to open it now. And there's also another little parcel with it as well from Ivy. So I'll open them both in this video, and I'll start with the smaller one. And I hope everybody is keeping well. It's a very tight packet. I don't want to cut anything. So let's just get that corner cut off and see if we can just carefully... Oh, there we go. I think that might do it. Yes. I don't want to cut anything. I hope everybody's been keeping well. I've had a very, very busy week, so I have been making things. Oh, here we go. I think that's it. Lovely. Okay. Dear Jeanette, thank you for joining my birthday challenge. A little thank you. Ivy, you don't have to say thank you. It's fun to join challenges when we can. And of course, oh, look at that. Of course, Ivy had a lovely snippet roll challenge. And a lot of people sent their snippet rolls in for her, so that was fun to do, and I really enjoyed making that snippet roll. I love this fabric here. It's beautiful. It's so lovely, and I love the colour of it. I don't know what kind of fabric that's called. I recently found I think it's a wedding dress. It's I'd say 1930s style, but it's not an old dress. But it has all the like 1930s, I think, is like a drop waist Charleston type dress. I hope I've got that right. So it's got lace to the hips, and then an underskirt is made out of this similar kind of fabric in an old white, and I really want to cut it up, but it's on my dress form and it's really pretty, so I'm still hesitant to cut it up, but it's beautiful. So we have a bag, and she's printed an image on some fabric, and that is all cushioned. Isn't that pretty? And then she has like a collage of laces. It's a bow, actually. It's really pretty. That's a lovely bow. It actually seems quite old, that bow. I do like that bow. And then lace and a tassel down the bottom. We have lace up the sides, a bow around her neck for the hat. We have a doily under there. And then this fabric here. Oh, it's like it's joined with the wool. Oh, I haven't seen that before. And then a lovely flower at the top here. And is that? Yeah, it is. She's got a paper... Oh, okay. So she's got a paper clip, and it's one of those cupcake... Oh, no. What's that? That's a... Is that a filter or something? Those filter bags they use. So she's folded that in half and attached a paper clip, and then put some of her snippets on that with a charm. That's so pretty. And that's the bag there. So I like the pink bag. Or she could have made that herself out of wrapping paper, because it feels like wrapping paper. Oh, look at that. There we go. And she sent some lovely little applique pieces. Aren't they pretty? With beads in them. They're beautiful. And a butterfly. Oopsies. Needs just gluing back on. I'll put that over to one side so it doesn't get lost. And I think you sent me some of these before. When I bought the trims off you. I think you popped something similar to this one in. So that's nice. They're beautiful, aren't they? They've got the beads all along the leaves. Oops, sorry. There we go. Aren't they beautiful? They're slightly dimensional. Really lovely. Oh, and some more butterflies. That's really kind of you, Ivy. And oh, that's quite a thick doily, isn't it? There we go. A lovely thick doily. You could almost make a coaster out of that. It's that thick. And, oh, that's the bag topper. Thank you so much, Ivy. You did not have to send a thank you for joining your challenge. I do appreciate it. I think it's very sweet of you. Let's just pop all those back in the bag so I have room to open the other package. I'll pop that back in there. Oops. Oh, cut all my nails. Now I can't pick anything up. There we go. Put that to one side with the bag topper on there. There, and there we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ivy. Right, now I have the other package, which hasn't been opened, and I do want to, oh, all right, there's the top. We can get our scissors in there, just so that I don't cut anything. There we go. I'm just looking for the date you posted it to see how long it took, because I'm not sure whether they're going to be slowing down postage to Australia or whether it's going to start speeding up now. It's not as the way it used to be, that's for sure. Oh wow. Okay, let's have a look. I'll just, oh goodness. I'm presuming this is the swap we're doing. So let's have a look at. There's a card here. Oh, and she's been doing some wax sealing on there. There we go. Lovely paper, isn't it? And see how she's used two different types of wax on that? What does that say? Does it say thank you? I think it does. I think it says thank you. Okay. Just a little something for you. Hopefully you can use them. Piers. I know what you mean. So it's hard to know what to give people sometimes, because especially if they have a good supply of you know, products to use already, it is very difficult to know what to send people. So I will open that after I open our swap. I'm eager to see our swap. And I do believe she may have put a video up on it, but I have not watched it, Ivy. I saw it come up a little while ago in my feed, and I thought, no, I want it to be a surprise. So I did not watch your video, but I will after I've seen it. Very nicely wrapped, and I will recycle that packaging. So, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Nice fabric. Let's have a look. And some very pretty dainty lace that she's used to tie it all together here, which always comes in handy. Here we go. Quite a generous piece, very dainty little nylon lace. Really good for tassels and, you know, things on the side of books and just ties in general. Thank you very much for that. Oh, look at this. It's got embroidery on it. Ooh. Let's have a look. It's very long. It's like a runner. Oh, hang on. I'm running out of space here. Oh, okay. It's sandwiched in the middle. So let's just... I've got that. Not looking. I just want to see. Oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that. Would you say that's like Celtic design? It's really lovely, isn't it? It's very long. It's really nice fabric too. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. It's beautiful. There we go. Just folding it. And put that down there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Is this... Oh, it's a bag. I thought it was the actual book. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, isn't that nice? I like the way you've got that coming down. And look at that beautiful pearl piece. That's really lovely, isn't it? And there's a flower down here. And then she's got this other lovely lace underneath. So it's like a pouch. Okay, because see how that opens up like that? Oh, look. And it's got a wedding applique on the top there. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I do like that. It's made out of some vintage linen. I do like the way it comes down like that, though. That's really nice. And then she's got all her different laces. And a beautiful flower she's made. And then different, like, doily pieces. That's like off a tablecloth or something. With some lovely buttons on each of the flowers. That's lovely. And I'm pretty sure she must have stitched all this. Yes, because it's nice and soft, so I don't feel, you know, glue and things like that going on. That's beautiful, beautiful. Really lovely. Yes, I can see some little stitches in there. I've been hand stitching mine as well. I'll give you a sneak peek after I have seen this. It's just sat over here. I have been working on it. Slow going, I'm afraid. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at the combination of laces and things she's used there. It's really, oh wow, isn't that nice? Oh, that's beautiful. It's like a lace trim. Really, really lovely. We have some little flowers. And this one here. I see her stitching inside here. I love to see how things are put together. That's beautiful. And I think this linen is doubled over. Really lovely. So let's have a look. I hope I haven't missed anything. There's that beautiful flower there. Really lovely. Here we go. So that's what it looks like. It's like a big envelope. Isn't it beautiful? I love that. I do love that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so here we go. We have a card. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, what's that? That's unusual. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen that before. Whatever. It's like a, I don't know what it is, unless you've unravelled something. I haven't seen that. And little diamantes, little gold diamante, silver ones. Oh, and this is her card. Let me, oh, that's, look at that. Is it the same? No, it's not the same, but it's pretty, isn't it? So she's made a card and she's zigzagged all around it, put lace on it. Dear Jeanette, thank you so much for wanting to do this swap with me. I sincerely hope you like this little fabric and lace book I made with the bag. Not to say that it was very daunting to swap with. No. Oh, thank you so much, Ivy. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't it beautiful the way she's used the applique around it there? It's really lovely. And this is a nice little trim on the edge there as well. It really is. It's lovely. Okay, oh, wow. Let's have a look at what she's done. Oh. So I asked Ivy if she would like to do a swap with me, and we ended up deciding on a lace fabric book, but just a small one. Now, I guess mine's a bit bigger, but it doesn't have many pages. I just, I didn't want a really big one. And plus it keeps it lighter with postage and things like that. I love that. Isn't that elegant? Look, let me see if I can just take the camera out a little bit. Hopefully my desk isn't... Let me just cover that up a bit, not to distract you too much. Can you see how beautiful that is? How elegant that comes down? And then she's got this swathe of netting going around like that. I love that effect. It's like a shroud, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. That's so beautiful. So we have a padded image in the center, and she's used a sewing machine on that. And then we have lots of applique. And I'd say she's sewn and glued, and that's perfectly fine. I use glue on my things as well as sewing. It's a good combination. Lots of appliques and flowers. And see this little bow here? She's got a lovely little bow there. And this beautiful trim and buttons. And a flower here. And some of these millinery flowers with pearls. I just straighten it out because obviously it's travelled a long way and things get a little bit squished sometimes. And a rose, more appliques down there. And she's lots of cheesecloth around the edge. And I'm wondering if she may have used this fabric to make the base. The colour looks similar under there. And then she's covered it in some cheesecloth and lace. And then, I don't know what that is, that piece there. It might be crochet trim. And then she's got this beautiful, she's got a piece of doily down the bottom there. Or doily, or it's something, but it's got that lovely ruffled effect to it. Isn't that pretty? And then this lovely swathe of lace. See that? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, and it goes all the way around to the back in the same... Oh, I love that. Oh, I I do love that. And then she has a butterfly effect here. Isn't that cute? Little crochet butterfly to hold it in place. Lace and appliques, and that must be the same as what she used on the front that I couldn't quite see. It's a lovely little cotton trim that goes down there. More cheesecloth sandwiched in there. And you can see all the cheesecloth underneath the lace there. And there's the other part of that. And I'm wondering whether, I don't know, maybe that, it's a lovely lace. I don't know what kind it is. And then on the spine, and we're still on the cover, aren't we? On the spine, she has this beautiful fabric rose. And then she has all these lovely little vintage laces. That one's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so soft and fine. And a little crocheted one. And then that one's really sweet. That's the same as the one I just showed you. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, it's about 3 or 4 different fine laces to make up that tassel. And that's what I mean about like these ones. Great for tassels on the side of books and things like that because they're just the perfect size. And then there's a doily behind there as well. Okay, that's the cover. And how beautiful it is. So lovely. Ugh, I have to make room in my cabinet for this. It's just beautiful. And then we have this lovely fabric here. I'm wondering if that's like a silk linen actually. It feels really nice to form a bow. Oh, look at that. There we go. Let me just see. Take it all in. Oh, okay, so that's a pocket. So that's, she's got some beautiful beaded applique and she's made a pocket in there, like that. And then she has the applique going on the front of the pocket. Lovely netted lace in the background and a lovely collar piece that looks like, or bodice piece that runs from the front and probably goes round to the back. And there's some more, that probably could be from the same sort of thing. Looks very similar. Pieced at the bottom as well. And then she has made a tag to go in the pocket. And she's, oh, look at that. Oh, that's, so she's got this, like, bobbly fabric. It's almost like a, reminds me of one of those bedspreads, you know, chenille almost. And some more cheesecloth there. And she's sewn this on the sewing machine. Oh, look, it's a little card. I did not know that. And so she's made a little notebook there. That's lovely. And it's got flowers and appliques and laces on there. And that fits nicely in that little pocket. And then on this side, she has a little lady and a beautiful, that's like the one on the front cover, a beautiful fabric flower. Oh, I like it looks like a glass, a lovely glass button there. It's beautiful. And a lady. Oh, she comes out, I think. Oh, here we go. So we have a lovely little lady made out of some, it's like a chantilly lace and a beaded lace, like it's netted. And then she has a shawl around her shoulders and she's done a little bit of beading on the ends of the shawl, like that. And then we have the lady and she's, what did you print that on? Is it like a stretch fabric? Hmm. And then she's stitched the lady, and she's put a little flower in her hair there. That's lovely. And she sits in this little, like a belly band here for her. And so let's just look at the page. Beautiful netted lace, some more. Oh, and she's got strips of trim going across like that. Then she has more of this lace that was like this one over here, I think. And then more of the netted lace there. And then, oh, I think that goes to the next page. And then she's got these flowers going down the side, handmade little flowers. And that's all hand stitched on, as is those. And then a little bead there. Isn't that lovely? I don't know how you got yours done so quickly. It seems to be taking me forever. And she just sits in there. Isn't that lovely? And I love the size of this. It's just, it sits in one hand really nicely to show you. Should have kept mine a bit smaller, I'm thinking, but never mind. I'm not starting again. And then we have, this is the middle page. Oh, look at that. Let me put that up there for a moment. And let's have a look. So, we have our images. Wondering what fabric you did. It's really soft. Oh, here, look, we have 2 beads in the center there. So that's how she's sewn her book together. She's just got a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And so we have our background with our lace fabric and our appliques and another beautiful vintage button there. More appliques and vintage lace going around the edge of the picture. Some not doily pieces, I think they're off the other trim. And a flower and this beautiful rose that she's stitched on and curled the bottom. Isn't it beautiful? Really, really lovely. I'm trying not to miss anything. It's really lovely, isn't it? And then on this page we have the same background and we have another, oh, it's a tag, this one, that she's put together. And she's done some hand stitching on this, and she's done a bit of beading, some applique work, and that very dainty little trim down the side there that she used on the tassel. Another piece of trim on the bottom there, a piece of doily, some more of that fabric. Oh, it must have something else on it as well. And that trim there. And then that's that fabric there. Ah, interesting. And see, that must be on that fabric as well. And she's put a very dainty little trim going around the edge. And that's all stitched on as well. Wow, that's lovely. And that sits in this pocket that's made out of a little, like the front applique piece of a dress or a top or something like that, little bodice applique. And some more flower. Oh, look at that, I love that flower. I do love that flower. And a leaf with some pearls on it. And so that folds up and goes in there like that. There we go. And then this, she has put, and is that the same as the one she used on the front? It looks very, very similar, doesn't it? But it has a lace piece rather than being plain mesh. So she's got that in the centre there. Isn't that good? The bit of flower at the top. I see that little flower piece at the top there. Oh, that's beautiful, Ivy. Oh, this is lovely. And I'm sure she... Oh, look. So that's a crown. Or it... Actually, I don't think it is a crown, but it reminds me of a crown at the top there. So it's... I think it's a trim. It goes across like that, but it's got that crown effect. Okay, and our last page... Look at this. And that one is stitched to the page, that image there. And this beautiful organza flower with a lovely pearl rhinestone centre, which is sat on this lovely applique piece. A lovely flower with another vintage style button. Another one down here. They're all like engraved, these buttons, which is really nice. And that's part of the applique going down. Wow. And then the back page is... Oh, we've got some more of that beautiful... I think she used that on the... Yep, just down the side there. So pretty. Very dainty little beaded applique there. All the way down there. Oh, okay, that's attached. What's that? That's a button. It's so pretty, isn't it? So she's attached this tag with a sparkly button with a doily there. She's used lots of trims on it, and on the back that gorgeous trim there as well. And another doily, and that's the same as the front page. It's that beautiful lace, isn't it lovely? It's got the mesh finish. Actually, I'm not sure if she did. She didn't use the same fabric as the base. It looks more like a muslin or thick calico perhaps underneath that. And more trim at the top. That's she's got a button here with little doily pieces, the little joining pieces by the look of it. And there's that trim that I said looks like a crown, and it does, doesn't it? Yeah, you could embellish those up with rhinestones and things and make little Christmas decorations from those, I would think. Oh, that's so lovely. And look, there we go. So there's more cheesecloth. That's from the front there. Wow, that's beautiful. Isn't it lovely, the way it just hangs there as well? All this, I love how this net piece comes down. It makes it look so feminine, doesn't it? It really does look feminine, and I love that. I'm going to find just the right spot so it will drape beautifully in my cabinet. I love that, Ivy. Thank you so, so much for that. I can't believe how quickly you actually made that. I must be the slowest person. I'll give you a sneak peek of where I'm up with yours, and it is bigger than that. I am sorry. Seeing as I think I was the one who said let's keep it small. All I've done, well, it's not all, it's taken me a while, is the base of the book, and I'm not going to show it all to you, but it's, you know, the actual base I've been working on here. I have, like, that's a pocket, and that's another base with something, so I haven't put anything on the base yet, so it's basically like the back of yours. It's just the base at the moment, but it's all hand stitched. I think it's all hand stitched. Is there any? Yeah, it is actually. I'm not sure. No, I haven't used the machine yet. It's all hand stitch. That's why it's taking such a long time to do. And then there's that. But we have the same amount of pages, which is nice. And I've got to work on this weekend and get a lot more done. So it is in the works and it will be ready for November. Like, yeah. I love this. Oh, look, see. Yes, see, she's attached this mesh herself. So it didn't come with this lace on the bottom because I can see all her little hand stitching along there. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, you have nothing to be worried about swapping with anybody. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Okay, thank you, Ivy. Thank you for all that work. I love it, absolutely love it. Now there was a package she had sent here as well, because she didn't know what to send me. Not that anything else is necessary. Look at this wool. This piece of wool she sent. That will be good. That will be very good. And see, it must be like that, but that piece is undone. So, wow. Must have come off a scarf or something, I'm thinking. Thank you very much. Love the grey. And look, this is done in, this reminds me of that Hobby Tex. When I was young, they used to do pictures with Hobby Tex fabric painting. That's what that reminds me of. Beautiful. Oh, look, it's like a tablecloth, isn't it? Okay. Somebody's done a lot of hand painting there, haven't they? Would have taken a while. I actually did one of a ballerina on a dark background, and I remember as a teenager it took forever. And so someone has made a tablecloth with it, with all the vintage lace around it. How lovely. Thank you for sharing that with me. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness, some tassel trim. Oh wow, that's like in a burgundy kind of colour. Quite dainty. Thank you so much. I'm going to be gentle because I don't want it to get tangled too much or out of shape. And then there's this dark navy blue one. If I ever get back to making a boho style, oh, I like the pattern on that. These are great for the boho. That's probably the only time I will use dark colours like this. Although, that being said, you know, there is one book I have always wanted to make, a fabric book. And Laquita made one a long time ago. Gone with Wind. That would suit the darker colours as well, I'm thinking. Oh, and this is the one she used on, what did she use it on? Her card. This one, oh no, not quite the same, but very similar, you can see. Very similar, see, it's the tassel trim like that. And you undo that side of it. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, thank you very much for sharing those with me. Look at these pretty, pretty colours here. So we have that one there, which is in a lovely sage kind of green. Love that. Beautiful colour. And then we have this one with the purples. It's like darker on one side than the other, but I'm sure if when it's unravelled, it will show up differently. Oh, I love this colour. Absolutely love that colour. Wow, you were so generous. So there's 3 of those by the look of it. There's this one, which, no, not quite the same. Oh, so that's what it looks like when it's undone. It looks like that. And that's how it comes, all like that. Oh, that's lovely. So you don't sort of unravel it until you need it. Trying to work out if I can use that in Christmas decorations somehow. Because that's creeping up on us now, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for those, Ivy. They're really lovely. Thank you ever so much. And for my lovely card. And of course, the beautiful pouch that you made for the bag. For the book, sorry. And I love, love, love my book. I think it's just so elegant and lovely. So I'll put a link. I'll try and find the video because I want to go watch it and see what she says she did. Hopefully I've got it right, what she did. I'll put a link to that in the description box below so that you can go and see what she says about it. So thank you, everybody. Oh, and thank you so much for the thank you gift as well, Ivy, for entering your challenge. I do appreciate that. So take care, everybody. Bye.